Jonathan here. Welcome to another daily coaching video. Today is Wednesday, May 20th. I know the sun's a little weird here as far as you only being able to see half of my face, but there's a point to me being in the side yard with the ocean in the background. You can see it right there. So as usual on Wednesdays, we nail an interval workout. Energy up, mood up, stress down. Remember, with interval training, you burn 30% more calories than exercising at a set pace. Plus, you leave your post-workout metabolism elevated for up to 12 hours. There's no better way to crank up your energy, your mood, your vibe, to de-stress, and as far as weight loss and your metabolism, than interval training. So pick a coach, pick a time. There's, I think, 5 coaches streaming live today, or you can join me on recording. I did a bunch of workouts last week at beautiful Lake Willoughby in Vermont. Bottom line is, your best self is on the other side of nailing those 30 minutes. All right, so today's focus is in relation to this ridiculous view. It actually looks kind of small on camera here, but it's pretty spectacular in person. So this is the view from our side yard, but it's also the view from our backyard. So I'm looking at 4 Adirondack chairs that look out on that. So we're blessed to spend a lot of time up there with the kids in the backyard playing around. In the nice times of the year, about 5 months a year, I have my lunch out there almost every day in those sitting in one of those Adirondack chairs. I leave my phone inside, I sit out my sandwich, and I look at the ocean. Now, the point of me bringing all that up for today's daily coaching video is that there was a tree probably as big as that, probably twice the size of that tree right there, that took up that whole space of the ocean view from our backyard. So we couldn't see the ocean. Again, first world problem. But what I said to Karen is, I'm gonna go figure out where that tree is and talk to whoever owns it, which she thought I'd lost my mind. Today's coaching point is the answer to every unasked question is no. And it's not only that intention that I wanna coach you on today, but in order to ask the tough questions, you have to have nurtured your own vibe, your own positivity, the way you show up, because you're gonna have to fight off your negative voice to ask the question in the first place, and then ideally when you're delivering the question, to be in the right state for the recipient of that question to receive it and ideally support what you're asking them about. So I figured out where the tree was. I went down, I knocked on this door, this woman answered the door, and I had a nice conversation with her, and I asked her about if I was to pay for taking down that one tree, that it would free up the view. I explained that obviously it's a first world problem, and she was super nice about it. She did not say yes, but she did not say no. She said, let me give you my phone number. I was blessed to take over the property from my father who passed away. She's a really nice lady. So long story short, she called me a couple weeks later and said her sister knew my family and that we were good people because I grew up here. Long story short, she said, let's do it, no problem. So my friend Rob from high school took down that tree and freed up that ridiculous view for us. But here's what happened. Once the project was done, I went down and I was hanging out with Kathy and I had gotten to know her. She was fabulous. We sat and we looked at her backyard and she actually teared up as she told me that the property was now back to what her dad had envisioned. Because not only did we take the tree down, but we cleared up her whole backyard for obvious reasons. So she got the property back and said that she felt like her dad was looking down. And then I was blessed to receive this ridiculous view that I then am continued to be blessed with as we move forward as a family. Again, the point of this coaching video is 2 things. Number 1, the answer to every unasked question is no. And number 2, we wanna make sure to nurture our vibes so that we can have the courage to fend off our negative voice, to ask the questions. And then really number 3 is, can we deliver the question in a way where the person senses our authenticity and that we're just simply going for it and then see what happens. Because you never know what's hidden behind the trees. You never know what's on the other side of some of the questions that you've been afraid to ask. All right, sorry the video is a little long. Nail your Wednesday intervals. Stay on top of the win tomorrow checklist tonight. And I will see you on Thursday morning.